Hey everyone, if you enjoy my stories and want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'd love to have you join the community. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to stay up to date on my latest videos. It was a typical Wednesday evening in our cozy Notting Hill flat, the kind where the aroma of roasting vegetables wafted from the kitchen and the sounds of BBC radio drifted through the living room. I, Priya, a part-time librarian with a love for order and chai, was settling in for a quiet night of reading. My 19-year-old daughter, Leela, had just stormed in from university, her backpack slumping off her shoulder and a determined look on her face. "Okay, Mum, I need you to move the furniture in the living room. I'm having a study group tonight and it needs to be _maximalist_," she declared, already rearranging the cushions before I could protest. I raised an eyebrow, amused but slightly annoyed. "Leela, it's my house. I like the furniture where it is." Leela planted her hands on her hips, a mini rebellion brewing. "But Mum, it's for a productive vibe. You want me to ace my psych exams, right?" I chuckled, shaking my head. "I want you to respect the fact that I've lived here longer." The back and forth continued until Leela, growing impatient, flounced into the kitchen. "Fine. I'll get a snack. You're not even offering chai." I followed her, watching as she yanked open the freezer with a flourish. And then she froze. The freezer was unusual. Instead of the usual frozen peas and samosas, it was filled with neatly labeled plastic boxes containing strange items, moon phase pebbles, emergency biscuits for silence, and a small container marked "Dad's laughs." Leela's eyes widened as she pulled out the last one, a curious smile creeping in. "Mum, what is all this?" she asked, her bossiness momentarily replaced by intrigue. I felt a flush rise to my cheeks. "Ah, that was your father's project. He had a whimsical streak." Leela's father, Rohan, had passed away 2 years ago. He was a scientist by day, a dreamer by night, and the freezer had been his secret stash for experiments, as he called them, oddities he collected for their sentimental value or sheer curiosity. Leela examined the containers, pulling out the moon pebbles, smooth stones she insisted were for amplifying intentions. "He told me these were for when you needed luck," I said, a smile tugging at my lips. As she sifted through, Leela's demeanor softened. She stopped bossing and started asking questions. About Dad's laughs, a collection of joke books he swore cured gloom. About the biscuits, emergencies only, for when silence was needed to think. The tension dissolved. We made chai, sitting at the kitchen table, stories of Rohan spilling out. Leela laughed, really laughed, for the first time in months. I realized the freezer had been more than a storage space, it was a capsule of memories, a reminder of the man who filled our lives with wonder. "Sorry, Mum," Leela said later, helping me put the containers back. "I guess I don't always need to rearrange the world." I hugged her, feeling a warmth I hadn't known in a while. "You can boss me around sometimes, but the freezer's off limits. Deal?" That night, the study group didn't happen. Instead, we had an impromptu dinner of samosas and stories, the freezer's secrets sparking a truce. And when Leela went back to uni the next day, she left with a small box of Dad's laughs, promising to use them wisely. The freezer stayed a little more mysterious, but it became a bridge. A place where the past lingered, and where Leela and I found a new way to be, less bossing, more sharing. Thanks for watching. See you in next video.